Hello everyone. I am Crawlers and pardon my stuffy nose right now. I just feel like death here, but the show must go on. So here is a real quick PSA video for you guys here again. Just informing you that Second Assault DLC is free for Battlefield 4 right now on Origin. You probably know already that EA is making each DLC free for Battlefield 4 and Hardline leading up to the release of Battlefield 1. And in a stroke of marketing genius, they call this the Road to Battlefield promotion. I know some guy at marketing just got a nice Christmas bonus out of that one. So here's the way it works. So the DLCs become free one by one every couple of weeks leading up to the October 21st release of Battlefield 1, which, whatever dick move EA is planning at release of Battlefield 1 aside, and them, trying to butter us up with free DLCs over the summer, this is actually a very good deal for any gamer that doesn't have this or some other DLC yet, because not only because this particular DLC is free, but also because you can reserve this DLC even if you don't have the base game right now, which, uh, of course, you need to play, to play these maps. Making this deal even sweeter is that Battlefield 4 and Hardline are on sales nearly all the time now. Just last week, for example, it was as low. They were both as low as 4.99. So, and for a game that's full of content patched to a working state, thanks to a lot of hard work by DICE and everyone who participated in the CTE, and the high tick rate servers and everything else, and add to that the free DLC content, and it becomes basically a no-brainer. The free DLC content, of course, having nothing to do with a Second Assault. I'm sure you know by now that DICE has released a lot of free content for Battlefield 4 a while ago that you can choose to download or not. This includes the Gun Crate DLC featuring 5 weapons, including the boner-inducing AN-94, the Night Operations DLC, which is the Zavod Graveyard Shift map, the Community Operations DLC, which is the map Operation Outbreak, Legacy Operations DLC, which is the incredible Dragon Valley map, reimagined on the Frostbite 3 engine, and it's about as good as it gets. And it even gets better because the map Dragon Valley is not only a gigantic conquest map, rife with vehicles and bridges you can repair in a kawaii reverse building animation, but also the TDM version of this map is literally no Sharkanels. So, a lot of nostalgia there. And all of this adds up to the phrase, take my money now. Oh, and before I go, I just want to include really quick that this DLC features maps that came from Battlefield 3 and before. Caspian Border, for example, is a map I disliked in Battlefield 3, but it's one of my top favorite maps in Battlefield 4. Reason being that they moved a couple of flags around and out of the center of the map, and also, they split the map in two with the bollards and the big wall, the Trump wall, that and the bollards that you can lower not to let the tanks pass. So, the gameplay became a lot more dynamic and not as stale as it was in Battlefield 3, where you just played in the center of the map. You also get Gulf of Oman, which, in all fairness, DICE broke with the completely needless sandstorm that smears the entire map with a thin layer of diarrhea for most of the round. This is the most of the reasons why I don't like the scheduled revolution that is, on rails as a scheduled task in the on the map. The reason I really don't like it and don't play that map, as when it comes up in rotation. Well, whatever. Also, you get Operation Firestorm, a map I really didn't care for in Battlefield 3. It's a map that always seemed to devote to one team camping out the other team, and then, spawn camping the entire round. And it seems that the Battlefield 4 version isn't immune to this either. And what Battlefield 3 map list would be complete without Operation Metro, aka Operation Clusterfuck Grenade Spam? Oi, that's the only way I can describe this map. Whenever I see the map in the map rotation come up, I go, oi. Other notable features of this DLC are the Battlefield 3 weapons that you can unlock through achievements, the F2000, the ASFL, which I believe at one time held the highest damage per shot in the entire game before DICE nerfed it. The Pig, which is the M60E, a nice Rambo weapon. The Dow 12 shotgun, which I absolutely love, especially on the Dragon Valley TDM or No Sharkanels TDM, which is the same thing. And the Go Magnum sniper rifle, which is also fun, but not really a standout weapon. You also get a skid loader with an actual working bucket, and the DPV or the Desert Patrol Vehicle. Yes, that is the buggy. That's the awesome buggy. That's fun as fuck to put around in. But in real life, though, this thing turned out to be less than stellar, as it did fly through the dunes and all that in the first Gulf War. Except it didn't unload it. You see, it had a relatively weak. I think I read somewhere that it had a VW engine, but that doesn't really matter because as soon as it was loaded up with, 3 fully decked out Marines gear, ammo, weapons, spare tire, grenade launcher, an MG, and it kind of gave up, and just petered out, kind of, and all the fun went right out the window. So it wasn't at all as good a weapon as it was advertised. Oh, and as an afterthought, DICE included the Capture the Flag with this DLC, the Capture the Flag game mode, though it's very hard to find servers that actually run it on PC anymore. So, this is an awesome DLC for nostalgia reasons. Go get it now, and I'll see you on the battlefield. And as always, thanks for watching. Please rate and share this video as it helps my channel grow. Check out my other videos at the end of this one. And remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.